Good morning. Welcome back to another video. Wow, I can't believe we're here again. It's been 2 years and I am taking a pregnancy test for baby number 2. My mind is like scatterbrained right now, but I took a test this morning because I was like, there's no way there's gonna be anything on there. And there's definitely a line. I'll show you guys. But I'm not 100% believing it because I've taken tests the past few months and there's been faint lines on it. It's okay, honey. There's been faint lines on it, so I'm like, is this test just wrong? Just because it's happened so many times? Come here. And it just so happens to be a day that Oakley's like extremely cranky. He got shots 2 days ago, so he's like spiking a fever from the shots and he's just not having it. So we'll see if I can even do this. But yeah, basically the last few months, I've gotten like 5 tests that have like a faint line or an indentation, or, you know, it's a blue dye test and you can see a faint blue line, which I guess you're not supposed to get blue line tests. So like the clear blue, you're not supposed to get. First response is more accurate. So anyways, I'm like not 100% convinced that I actually am. And he's smiling. This one is 1.5 years. Wow, I think, wow, I'm definitely nervous. If I am, like, I'm gonna be nervous, but let's take a couple tests, and I'm probably gonna have to hold him this whole time. But what is wrong? You are so cranky. All right, let me set you guys up. So this is the test from this morning, and I feel like that's a pretty vivid line. I am 10 DPO, by the way, 0 symptoms. I swear the months that I am not pregnant, I like feel like my body makes up all these symptoms. Like literally every symptom that you could possibly have, I have when I'm not pregnant. But here I am, potentially pregnant, and I don't have any symptoms. All right, the lighting isn't as good over here, but I have 2 tests. I have the Premate pregnancy test. These are just like the cheap Amazon ones. And then I have a second first response. I can't even talk. A second first response one. Look at how many tests I've taken in the past. Like the past, like not 6 months, maybe 3 months. And like, okay, that's a beauty wand. But a couple of them have been positive, and I'm like this one has like a clear line, but I guess it was an evaporation line. So here you go, honey. I know you don't like it when your hands are dirty. It's for you. This is gonna be hard. I picked the wrong day to do these tests, but I can't wait until tomorrow, so he's just gonna be cranky. And unfortunately, I can't put him down. Anyways, so yeah, I'm not like super convinced. I'm dipping it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put it there, out of sight, out of mind. Let's do this one. Oh, I can never open these. I need scissors. I need scissors. Okay. So this is the first response. Let me make sure there's no line there now. Okay, ready? We're gonna dip it into this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, this is not my first morning pee. It is the afternoon. I know I said good morning, but it is the afternoon. Oh God, I am nervous. I am nervous for having a second baby. I know I've always wanted, like, I've wanted 3 babies because Oakley is literally like my everything. What would you like? Your water? Okay. Get your water and bring it to me. So I know I've always wanted like a few kids, but I am nervous, and like we obviously would have to move. We can't stay here. I've been saying that for a while. Do you want more snacks? They're right here, honey. I'm just gonna give this a minute and wait for him to like calm down, and then I'll come back and look. All right, so I'm about to look. Yeah, you can't really put your hand on this shirt. It's kind of tight. I'm about to look at the cheap test first. I haven't looked at all, so let me just grab it. Let's see if there's anything on here. Oh yeah, definitely. Is that something? I think I see a faint line. It's very faint. But there's definitely a line on this one. Is there? I swear there's been so many months where my eyes play tricks. I'm like, there's a line there, and then I show a couple people and they're like, there's literally nothing there, but I think there's something there. If I showed you guys in the camera, you would never be able to see it. All right, let's look at the first response. Yeah. Oh. Oh my God. That's a line. Wow. So I don't think, I instantly just felt sick. I don't think there can be 2 pregnancy tests in a row that are faulty. I mean, there could be, but I don't know if you'll be able to, oh, I can't even hold it. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. I don't know if it'll focus also. Let's see. Can you see that? Probably not. I'll show you guys in different lighting. That's a positive. Wow, oh my God, Scott's, I said this in my last video, but Scott's gonna freak out. He's going to, he might lose his mind. Oh my God. Wow, okay, he's gonna be coming home in like a couple of hours, so I'm gonna have to tell him because there's no way I can keep this a secret. It's Friday and I can't keep this a secret for the whole weekend, so I'm gonna tell him and I'll try and vlog his reaction, but I'm like nervous because he's just gonna be freaking. He is going to freak out. We're stressed people, both of us, and we've had a lot of stress recently. Let's add another baby, why not? Right? Do you want to go outside? You want to get your socks and shoes on? We can go outside. Okay, well, wow, I can't believe that is positive. Yeah! My heart is beating out of my chest. Wow, I have so many different thoughts right now, but the number one thing is like I feel nauseous right now. I feel sick. All right, I will talk to you guys once Scott comes home. I have to process. Okay, this is the second test. As you can see, there's a line right there. It's so hard to pick it up on camera, but it's there. Hey, come on, back up. Dada!
Okay, buddy. Both of them.
Oh my goodness! Yeah! Give him your truck!
The big truck? Oh, thank you.
Oakley, give him this! Give him this!
Hi.
What do you think of that?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Good morning. So the last clips that you guys probably saw were me finding out that I was pregnant. It's been some time, so it's the end of November right now, and I wanted to put this video up before Vlogcember just because I want to make Vlogcember really happy and a fun time. And I kind of want to put this in the past, but I did want to make a video about it because I know how common it is to have a chemical pregnancy or a miscarriage, and that's what I had. I had a early miscarriage, which is a chemical pregnancy. So I just wanted to talk about it briefly because I was sad, but I feel like I didn't even have enough time to process that I was pregnant. So basically I had a week of knowing that I was pregnant and getting excited. Like I was just getting to the stage where I was getting excited, and then I started taking tests because I really wanted to take a digital that said pregnant, and it said not pregnant, and I'm like, why would it say not pregnant? I'm like, that's confusing. I had set up a doctor's appointment. I never ended up going in for that doctor's appointment because I was so early. They wouldn't see me until 8 weeks. But yeah, all of a sudden my test started coming up negative, and I'm like, why would it be negative? And that's when I like did research and I knew that it was a chemical pregnancy. So I know how common it is. I know it is really sad. I don't want to downplay how sad it is, but I am grateful. Sorry, the sun is like going in and out. I am grateful that I wasn't farther along, because I know, again, how common it is to have a miscarriage, and you know, you go and see your baby and then all of a sudden you're having a miscarriage and you really feel like you connect to your baby. So I am grateful that I wasn't farther along, because I can't imagine if you went through a miscarriage farther along. I can't imagine how difficult that would be. And I'm not trying to downplay if you had an early chemical pregnancy, because it is still really sad and it takes time to get over it. Like, it's been a month, a little over a month for me, so I'm getting to the place where like I'm fine. But it is hard, and I know a lot of people, like, you know, they take it at their own pace, which is completely fine, and you can do that, and it's still a loss. At the end of the day, a chemical pregnancy is still a loss, and it's still sad. You still get all those feelings of being excited and getting your hopes up and planning, and all of a sudden thinking of baby names and what you're gonna buy and this and that. So that was me. We were gonna have a Gemini, and he or she, I feel like it was gonna be a boy, who knows, but he or she would have been born on Scott's birthday. So Scott's a twin, he's a Gemini, and I don't know. But it wasn't meant to be. That at the end of the day, it wasn't meant to be. I had a lot of stress going on in the month of October, and I don't know, you know, you could say, oh, it's stress related, but really, you just don't know. You don't know what could have caused it, and maybe it was nothing that could have caused it, and sometimes, you know, it just happens. But I did have a lot of stress and a lot of things going on in the month of October. I had 2 panic attacks, and I don't know, I just feel like October wasn't a great month for me. November's getting better, and I hope December is like the best. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about chemical pregnancies and early miscarriages. Just know that if you're going through that, if you went through it, you're not alone. It's so common. It's 1 in 4 people. And just knowing that other people are going through it, for me personally, that makes me feel better about it, because you can talk to others about the situation and what you're going through and your thoughts. So just because it's early doesn't matter. It's still a loss, and I'm okay now. I'll always think about it. I'll always be like, well, I would have had a Gemini baby, and, you know, I get these emails because I hooked my phone up to, like, these apps that tell you how many weeks you are, and I would have been almost 10 weeks now, but I probably should disable those emails, because it's telling me how far along I would be. I know in December I was planning to do a gender reveal, not a gender reveal, I was planning to do an announcement video, part of Vlogcember, and I'm not going to do that, obviously. And I had hired a photographer to take photos of us for an announcement, and I feel like I jumped the gun, and like I told probably 8 people right away, and I shouldn't have done that. And sometimes I think back and I'm like, maybe if I didn't tell anyone, this would never happen. I don't know. I think for the next one, if hopefully I do get pregnant again, I'm not going to tell anyone. I'm going to try my best not to tell anyone, because it's just hard, especially being like, oh, just kidding, like, I'm not pregnant, let's cancel those photos. You know, I don't know. It's sad, because nobody else got to really be excited for you, because you just told them that you were pregnant, and then a week later you're like, well, actually I'm not pregnant because the tests are coming up negative. So that's what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm rambling at this point. This video is all over the place, and I'm sorry I didn't really gather my thoughts beforehand before making this video, but I hope that if you are going through something similar, I hope you can feel like you can relate, and just know that it's going to get better. Time will make it better, and I'm sending you baby dust. I hope that you become pregnant again with a healthy pregnancy, and I hope the same for me. So if you're going through it, we're going through it together. I'm gonna end my video now. I don't want to say I hope you guys enjoyed it because, you know, it's kind of like more of a morbid video to make, but I hope you can relate if you are going through it, and we will get through it. All right, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Stay tuned for Vlogcember because we're going to have a lot of fun this Vlogcember. I'm going to vlog every single day in December. It's going to be wild, especially with a toddler, so let's do it. I'll see you then.